Hey, welcome to 209coach.com. Want to do a video for you today with Carpenter. Just a really solid all-around hitter, and there's a lot of things in his swing that he does that I really like, and I want to show you what he's doing, and I would highly recommend for you to at least try this. I truly believe it'll help you to be a better hitter. It'll help you to stay off your front side. It'll help you to just have a better launch angle. All around, this kind of hitting mechanics is very effective. So let's get started here. Now, the first thing I want to show you here, we got the video started pretty much at the apex of the gather. And if you watch my videos, it's just crucial that you understand at this stage of the swing, you really want to have a lot of flexion in your arms. Now, this isn't direct opposite side batter's box view, as you can tell. This is kind of looking at it from a different angle, but the point I'm trying to make here is at this stage of the swing, what you see with his swing, what you see with pretty much all MLB swingers, you can see how his bat is just laying. Let me just erase this last one right here. You can see how his bat is just laying very comfortably right on his shoulder. So if he was to lift it up, his bat would be pretty vertical. So he's just nice and relaxed right here. In other words, he's not applying any pullback yet, okay? So that's crucial because you want to be able to use your body effectively. Again, you want to have very relaxed arms at the setup and also all the way to the apex of the gather. Now, as he starts getting into his forward move, a couple of things that are going on here. You can see here that he's kind of hovering off the front leg, okay? And the reason I know this is this, okay? Pay attention to what's going on with his belt. His belt is at an angle pretty much like this, okay? Many times what I see with younger players, as they start their forward move, their belt is more in line like this, sometimes even pointing downward. Now, this is important because if you maintain this kind of hovering, you're going to be able to stay on your back leg longer. So what you want to basically do is, as you're getting into your forward move, you want to continue to coil your back hip, your back leg. In other words, you want to get your tailbone or your back pocket facing towards the pitcher as you start your forward move, okay? Now you can see here, it's very obvious right here, if you look at his belt buckle, it's pretty much pointing in this way. The only way this can occur is if you're actually getting your back pocket and you're trying to get it to face towards the pitcher, okay? This is going to allow you to coil. Now, when you do this, it's very important to understand how important tempo is, okay? You want to have very, very smooth tempo. Soon as you lift your front leg, you want to immediately get the back pocket and let it coil towards the pitcher. You want to, again, do this with very smooth tempo, and you want to feel like you're loading everything in the back leg and the hip. You want to feel like 100% of your weight is on your back leg and your back hip. Now, as you're doing this, what I would like you to try also is, again, you want to do this with very smooth tempo. You want to get your top hand and you want to pull it back where it's going back in behind you, okay? Back in behind you. This will vary from hitter to hitter. Some players get their elbows up very high. Some don't get them up as high. But you will not see players as they're getting into their forward move where the back elbow will be literally down here. Okay, you just won't see this. Now, with Kerry here, you can see here, he kind of has a shoulder-to-shoulder to elbow look, okay? And again, if you look at Bryce Harper, he would be more something like this, where they would be more of a higher elbow. Again, it varies, but you do not want to have your elbow sliding down like this as you get into toe touch. That is a power leak. You will lose a lot of power. Now, again, what you want to do, as soon as you lift your front foot, you want to kind of feel like everything's on your backside. You want to feel like you're hovering off your front leg. You want to feel like everything's back. And it's crucial that while you're doing this, again, that you're pulling back. Now, when you get to your toe touch, as you get in that area, you will see, if you do this correctly, your top hand or your palm will be facing down in this manner, okay? That's what you want. You will want to feel like you're almost spilling a cup as you're getting into your toe touch. It's crucial that you do this if you want to have a lot of torque, a lot of pullback, a lot of power. So as you're spilling the cup, you want to be pulling back. This creates a lot of torque. It creates a lot of power. This allows your back elbow not to slot underneath you or have back drag as you get into your swing. And you can see here, as he's getting into his swing right here, it's very obvious right here that his back elbow does not slot underneath his hands. It stays either even or behind his hands. You can see here what's going on with his elbow, and it's not, in other words, slotting like this, like you see with a lot of lower level players. Now, the thing that you want to try here is this, okay, and this is going to help you to stay back. Now, if you apply everything I just said, you want to stay back on your back leg, on your back hip, okay, you want to apply that pullback well into your hip rotation, well into that hip thrust, okay? It's crucial that you do this. Now, watch what he does here. This is important because a lot of times what happens is players start to get into their swing as they get into their heel plant. But watch what he does. This is exactly what a lot of players do nowadays, and it works great. I do this with my students. I'm telling you it works. Watch what he does. As he gets into his toe touch right here, not his heel plant, notice how his torso starts to already work back before he actually gets into his heel plant. Again, watch this. As he gets into his toe touch, you can already see that his torso is tilting back, okay? He is not allowing himself to get weighted on his front side. By allowing yourself to get to this tilt, this torso tilt at toe touch, not at heel plant, it will allow you to have tremendous bat speed behind you, and you will not get yourself weighted on your front side where your hands will cut across your body. Now, it's very obvious with him. Notice how his hands work around the corner of the deltoid. This is due a lot because he's letting his torso tilt back. He's staying on his backside. He's pulling back, and his hands work beautifully, okay, beautifully around the corner of the deltoid. This is real important if you want to have a very compact swing. Now, I would highly recommend for you, if you're watching this video with a bat in your hand, or if you have a bat in your hand, apply pullback, okay? Apply pullback as you are getting into your toe touch. Now, just get right at toe touch. When you get to toe touch, maintain the pullback. Let your torso tilt back as you're at toe touch. From there, just maintain the pullback, maintain it, and I guarantee you, if you do it correctly, you will have a hand path where your hands will work around the corner of the deltoid in a beautiful manner, like you see in top elite MLB players. If you do not do this correctly and you get weighted on your heel plant and start hitting more on your front foot, your hands will have a tendency of cutting across your body like this, and then they will get into that orbit, and it will be going more, if you're a left-hander, it will be going more to the right, and if you're a right-hander, your body will tend to veer to the left, therefore being vulnerable to outside pitches. So again, you can see what he's doing here. Watch how that bat speed is behind him. This is just beautiful. The lead elbow works up to the height of the mouth, and this one's a high pitch, so it works slightly above. You can see right here, just like I talk about in my videos all the time, this is just beautiful mechanics right here. Look at this. Look at the pitch right here. The pitch is coming in at a very high pitch, but he's allowing himself to have his body stay back, okay, where he can wait on the pitch. He can have more time to wait on the pitch. He has the ability just to be able to do amazing things with a baseball because of these mechanics. Again, in a nutshell, just apply everything that I just said, but the key is just do this with super smooth tempo, okay? And make sure you're applying the pullback, maintain the pullback, and once you get to toe touch, not heel plant, apply that torso tilt, apply the pullback, torso tilt, and then just explode through the ball with barrel below the hands, just like this. I hope you like this video. Let me know if this drill works for you. Let me know how it feels for you. I'd really appreciate it. Give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.